what yoga does to help you move some of that trauma and sadness through is it gives you another vehicle of expression. The beauty and grace that comes from a refining trikonasana or triangle pose, that depth of connection, that helps a lot of things move through your mind-body relationship. It literally allows for some of the stuff. I mean, obviously I've got a lot of trauma in my spine, right? I broke my back 3 times, on my neck twice, my upper thoracic once. And that it allows for a different way of it to come out. Not just me having to think, oh God, this was so painful. Oh no. But literally allowing for another vehicle of expression, right? And in a way that's really cleansing. So what I hope for other people is to realize that, the mind isn't as strong as the body. As much as we'd like to say, it's the body that stays faithful to living. It's not the mind. Your mind goes in and out of flux with living. Your body, as long as it can, even if it's growing cancer cells, it's moving towards living with every second it's here, for as long as it can. And that your body is a much more powerful vehicle to help the mind, to support the mind. The body's the best home your mind's ever going to have. And that's a truth, that when you fully get that truth, that the idea of the trauma you've been through isn't as daunting. Because with pain, for example, I learned this as a 13-year-old boy, actually, and it's really through yoga too. With pain, I have a lot of chronic pain. My body's been broken in a lot of places where if you let pain to be on your periphery, if you let it, you kind of like pull away from it, and it ends up restricting your freedom at an incredible level. And so one of the things that yoga does in grounding in your body, even though you're in pain, is it allows you to become bigger than the pain you're experiencing. It allows you to surround it. And when that happens, freedom comes. Right? When you aren't just like, people with really bad arthritis, for example, in their hands, you see them, they're scared every time they go to pick up anything, right? You see the fear, right? And it's when they go to pick up the thing, when they go to pick up the book, right? They're being more focused in their hands. They're not lifting their chest at the same time. They're not pushing through their feet. They're not distributing their presence to other places than just what hurts so much. When you live that way, when you only live in the metaphorical hands that's hurting so badly, that is a profound loss of freedom. And yoga allows the body to do more of the work that it can do. As you ground into body, what it allows for is that the mind doesn't have to be the leader in everything. Because the mind's only happening on 2 dimensions or whatever. It's much more fragile. Your body doesn't change as much as your mind does in the course of one day, right? So it literally does steady the mind, but it also gives you, people that really have trouble with emotional pain are getting so caught up where the mental and the feelings are, and not just feeling that, oh no, the body's still being steady here, right? So I think a very short way to say it does steady the mind. But I think that we need more storytelling than that, because if you just say the body steadies the mind, how do you dig deeper into that? That's a line I've been hearing for a long time, but I never knew what it meant until you really start to get more people sharing their story about, no, it helps in ways you can't quite see. Being able to steady your breath is a life skill. It's not just a weird yogic thing. It's a thing everyone needs to have.